See, when you know what you are doing is not good, that's the day you're going to stop doing it. In Yoruba land, we used to say something that the day a mad person knows he or she is mad, that's the day he's made whole. The day a mad person sees dirty clothes on his or her body and be like, why am I in this? That's the day the person will be made whole. The day you know masturbation is not good, I want to stop masturbation, that's the first step to stopping masturbation. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk about how to stop or prevent masturbation. So the first thing before mentioning the ways to stop masturbating is for you to know these two things. Why are you masturbating and what is inspiring the urge to masturbate? Once you know these two things and you are determined, to figure out or to stop these two things, my dear, you are good. So the first one is determination. There is no amount of thing I want to say here. If you are not determined to stop masturbation, you're not going to stop, no matter how much you try. If you're not determined in your heart that this thing I want to stop, you are going to find yourself doing it one time or the other. So the first thing you must do is be determined, and determination goes a long way than you just you might be saying it, because when you are determined, there are so many things you are going to cut off. The second one is reject the urge loudly when the urge comes. I was listening to a pastor when the pastor said, whenever you have the urge to do something, or one spirit is telling you to do something, or your mind is telling you to do something that is wrong, it is because the voice is coming from a very loud source. From the kingdom. When you're asked to commit suicide, it is because you are hearing it in your spirit, because the voice is coming from the kingdom of darkness in a very loud tone. So you must reject it in a very loud tone. If you want to stop masturbating, whenever you have the urge to do it, or whenever your mind is telling you to do it, or your body wants to have a pleasure through masturbation, you should say it loudly. Words don't die. Like, you should command it. You can just say, I'm not going to masturbate, I'm determined not to masturbate. Just say something that is loud, that is going to settle in your body, that is going to be settled in your spirit, and it will help you to shun off the urge to masturbate. Another thing I'll say is get someone to talk to. If you trust your friend so much, you can tell your friend, you can tell your partner, you can tell your pastor, you can tell your brother or your relative that that this person can help you. And another person you can tell is a psychologist. This is not a paid advert, this is not a paid video, but I just want to mention it because I've seen most of influencers and even read about them. BetterHelp, I think they are online therapy, this thing that can help you do this. So if you want to get someone that you can be accountable to through this place, I think you can just go to their Instagram something, but I know that they are very good at what they do. I've seen reviews about them, so you can just message them on Instagram or even send them an email. And this takes us to the next point, that be accountable. The first thing is be accountable to yourself, and another thing is be accountable to the person you want to open up to. Whenever you do it, or whenever you want to do it, whenever you do it, be accountable to yourself that I did this, I'm not supposed to do it, this is the way out, this is how I'm not going to do it again. Do you understand? And you should also tell this person that, okay, I did it today, it was a mistake, this was what inspired it, this was what I saw that made me masturbate, this was what I thought about that made me masturbate. Okay, be accountable. Whenever you do this, and when you tell yourself, there's this spirit of regret that comes after masturbating. I said it in my video where I talked about the dangers. I'm going to leave the link right here. So whenever you do all these things and in your mind you are like, I'm not supposed to do this, That's being accountable to yourself. You will not want to feel that same regret again. And imagine reporting yourself to somebody the first time, the second time. You will not want that to happen the third time. That is if you are very truthful with your accountability. So be accountable in a very truthful way. The next one is shut down the source. I saw a post whereby somebody said, I think it's an influencer. He now said people cannot get in touch with him on X because the rate at which people post pornography is very, very high, and it does not want to keep looking at that thing. I'm not saying this person is battling with masturbation, but that is an example of shutting down the source. If you know, maybe there are some people you follow that post pornography videos, or there are some people you follow that post, stories, erotic stories. You should shut down that source. You can unfollow them, delete their number, or even, whenever you see something like that, just kind of stroll past. And if it is your imagination, or whenever you are alone, anything that is the root of you masturbating, you have to shut it down. If you always masturbate whenever you are alone, or whenever you are moody, or whenever you are ovulating, you have to look for a way to shut down that source. Make sure you're around people, because masturbation is not something that is done when people are there. Next one is distract yourself. Now when the thought comes, because there are some sources that you won't be able to shut down, right? For example, ovulation. When some ladies are ovulating, they tend to have this urge to have sex, and whenever, most of the time they are not with their partner, they want to masturbate. One way to avoid this is to distract yourself. If you love dancing, you can play music and dance. You can listen to messages, Christian messages, growth messages. You can stroll around. You can exercise yourself, that by the time you are going to come back to your house, or you are going to be alone, the thought would have disappeared. So you have to distract yourself, get something doing whenever this thought comes. Avoid fruits that increase your libido. We have fruits like watermelon, gorgonzola, cloves, and also pineapple. These fruits, it differs, there's individual difference, but if you know that some of these fruits, whenever you take this fruit, it's kind of trigger you to want to have sex, and your partner is not around, you have to avoid some of this fruit. The next one is kind of funny, but I'll say always mark your register. Like, if you are determined to stop masturbating, one thing I'll say is get a book, and you can write it down. So day, maybe today is today's date is 9th June, right? You can just say, on the 9th of June, I had the urge to masturbate and I did not masturbate. Or even get a calendar and tick it each day that I was able to ignore, or I was able to reject the urge. I reject the urge. I'm telling you that whenever you want to masturbate, and you even if the urge does not come, if you just see the register, you will be happy with yourself. It's just like doing things on your to-do list. You will not want to come back to this thing that is making you go backward. And I saw something on TikTok where this girl was celebrating, I think, her 200 and something days of not masturbating, and one lady commented that day was I think 100 and something days, and she broke it yesterday, and she felt very, very bad. Now, if you're someone that mark register, and you know that this particular day that you broke the register by masturbating, you will not want such to happen again. This takes me to the next point, which is think about the regret. Whenever you have the urge to masturbate, think about how you feel whenever you finish masturbating. Like in my video, I talked about you don't feel good within yourself. Like it comes with this sense of regret, and it makes you feel sad and everything. So think about the feelings that comes after this thing, and I'm very sure it will stop you from masturbating. Think about how it is affecting you and why you want to stop. If it's affecting your marriage, you don't want to use your own hands to ruin your marriage, right? So if you should remember that, okay, when I masturbate and my partner wants to have sex, I'm going to decline he or she, and this can, this can lead to break in marriages. You would want to stop. And why do you want to stop? I want to stop masturbating because I want to appear clean before God. I want to stop masturbating because I want to get my mind straight. Like, I want to have this straight mindset. I don't want any distraction. If you think about all these things, I think you would not masturbate, because thinking about, most of the time when we want to do something that is bad, and you think about the consequences, if you have this mind of thinking about the consequences, you'll be like, then let me masturbate, because I don't want to feel this regret. I don't want to feel this consequence, right? And the last one is, know that it is not good for a child of God to masturbate. Guys, I have this is a disclaimer. Like, this is the disclaimer for the 101 millionth time. I do not support masturbation, and I would never support masturbation, because after my video about the benefit of masturbating, I left a disclaimer in the description box and even in the comment section, but some people just decided to ignore it and still come under that same comment section to comment masturbation is not good, clinical. It is just the health benefits of masturbation. Please, I do not in any way support masturbation. Please, I'm a Christian, I'm a child of God, I'm a medical practitioner, so there are so many things. I have one person, a nurse, that she has thousands of followers, and she talked about this thing, and I saw people bullying her in the comment section. There are some things that you just have to talk about it because they have health benefits. I can't say because I'm an health practitioner, I'm not going to talk about some things that has health benefits, although they might be against my religion. But this is me giving a disclaimer that I do not in any way support masturbation. So I have a video talking about the dangers of masturbation, what masturbation can cause. I'll be happy for you to watch it so you can have the full package of masturbation. That's all about this video. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share with family and friends, and please subscribe to my channel. If you're here to get in touch with my previous video, I'm going to leave the link down in the description box. Please get in touch with my previous video, share my videos with family and friends, and also follow me on all my social media accounts. The links are in the description box. See you in my next one. Bye.